hell are you doing being up so late like me? It's 23:24 in the evening, and I just made myself chicken soup because I've been sick as a dog over this past week after vacation. Like the first day of sickness, I was so weak, I couldn't even get out of bed. And I had the typical symptoms: coughing, chest pain, sore throat. Just the basics here: vermicelli and some poulet chicken. Put in some salt, pepper, and oregano, and that's it. Pharmacies in France are a little different from the US. They're smaller, they're more basic, and they're more precise and medical, and that's what I think makes them more convenient. Although sometimes I had to get prescriptions for some basic medications like acyclovir, because acyclovir was prescription free back in mine. And you got pharmacists, educated pharmacists, who take the time to hear your symptoms before recommending some medications tailored for you. Dude, the Americans gutted that back in the 2000s. Dommage. And of course, pharmacies don't just sell medications, they also sell herbal teas and high quality skincare. Well, high quality. I bought this Clear Skin Soin Anti-Imperfection Anti-Acne Skin Cream. Let's just say that now I have more acne than before. I also found some cute panda tea mixes that are designed to boost your overall health. So ever since feeling deathly sick over the past month, here are some things that I got from the pharmacy. Vitalité à avaler. So 12 different types of vitamins and 8 different types of minerals. So I'm getting my zinc, my vitamin A's, B's, and C's and D's and E's accordingly. Yay! Main de gauche, so you have to suck on the pills whenever you're having a sore throat. Pretty nifty. It made my throat feel kind of raw after that, but I think it's supposed to give you that effect. Oscillococcinum is over here. Used for fevers and headaches. So since headaches were a huge part of my flu this month, I relied on these heavily for a couple of days. Actibron, made to clear up the airways so that you can cough a little less. Ibuprofen, of course. And then finally this no-contact medical thermometer. I wanted the conventional mercury-based one, but because it's smaller, but they didn't have it. So I bought this one for about 25 euros. Everything else here cost around like 8 to 13 euros. So let's just do a little girl math and say all of these are around $10 each, give or take. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 euros, 75 euros. Yeah, so that means I spent at least 75 euros on medication just this past month. Yeah, there was something really nasty going around this past month. Half the English teachers that I was working with, they all got a cold and they had to step out sick for at least 2 weeks or so. And then half of the class, every time I came in, they were also absent. So yeah, it was something really nasty. So that was my pharmacy culture shock of sorts. Other culture shocks, The organic markets here leave their eggs outside of the refrigerator. Seriously. As well as their freshly squeezed juices, their orange juices, their guava juice, pumpkin juice. Tell me, friends, tell me, are you not afraid of these things spoiling? Do you not throw out those things every day and then replace them with new ones the next day? When I go to chain markets like Lidl is like the Safeway of France, even their processed foods don't have as many chemicals as your average Safeway food. Now, this one wasn't so much a cultural shock for me, but for my sister because I detail a lot of my expedition to her. So this one time I come back from the doctor's appointment with a prescription for my acyclovir, and the total price for the appointment was like 30 euros, give or take, okay? And with reimbursement, you can get 70% back off that price. And then I got the medication, the acyclovir, after that at the pharmacies. And that was like 12 euros, and you can get reimbursed for that as well. And so when I told my sister what happened, like how that reimbursement worked, her jaw dropped.
Oh my god, it's so cheap. You won't believe what I have to pay for my medication back home.
True, but don't forget I'm being taxed. So for context, I'm supposed to be paid 1,000 euros per month for my part-time job here. But I'm actually paid around 850 a month because a portion of my money goes into the French welfare system, hence the common adage of France's virtually free healthcare.
True.
So people, usually old people, still pay with checks at the grocery line. I think Lidl got tired of it and that's why they don't take checks there anymore. Okay, I don't know if this one counts as a cultural shock anymore given how much the assistants in my group chat talk about it, but the bureaucracy is famous for being incredibly slow here. So when I got a return email concerning one of my reimbursements, it took over a month and a half to reach me again. So as you might know, I work with French teenagers, and they have a different sense of humor from the Americans. Let me explain. When I worked with adolescents in the USA, kids had this cutting-edge sense of humor based on the latest pop culture trends and memes. Skibby toilet, sassy baka, USA, USA, USA. But here, their sense of humor is kinda aged. We were talking about Disney the other day, and all the boys went, let it go, let it go. Granted, I don't hang around teenagers outside school, like why should I? So I can't make a full verdict on that. But last I checked, their understanding of pop culture is kinda 2014. So they might know American media, they might know our TV series, but they're probably more up to speed with Quackabé. And finally, the French will not speak English with you, even if they know English. Here's how it works. They say something confusing, you ask for them to repeat. And they'll repeat, but they won't slow down. Their whole attitude is basically, look, mother trucker, you live here. You're gonna learn our language even if it kills you. I love the French. No, really, you guys. It's this approach that helped me adapt to the fast-paced French that is being spoken here. I take one word that I understand, and then I decipher the rest of the message based on the context surrounding it. What is that called again? The top-down approach? Yeah, I think so.
The Bordeaux are here. They look like this. They're soft, kind of chewy. They're kind of your standard sugary, doughy treat, I think. It's okay. 6 out of 10.